So, here we are again. Another mass shooting. This time in Dayton, Ohio. It's Sunday. If you're watching this, depending on when you're watching this, it's Sunday the 4th. And, literally yesterday, I uploaded a video about El Paso and how there was a shooting there. And at the end of that video, I said something along the lines of, I hope things like this don't happen again. But, I'm not so sure that they won't. And lo and behold, not even 24 hours, another mass shooting. 9 people were killed and 27 others were injured early Sunday. The gunman was also killed. The suspect was identified as a 24-year-old by the name of Connor Betts, and he was of Bellbrook, Ohio. And Connor didn't have a record with the police at all. He was squeaky clean. This 24-year-old young man used an assault rifle, a .223 caliber weapon, which has high capacity magazines, and he also wore body armor during his shooting spree. Law enforcement saying it's not a hate crime, or they feel it's not a hate crime. But what's even crazier about this shooting that just took place is he also killed his sister. She goes by the name of Megan Betts. She was 22 years old. So that means there's an even deeper, situation embedded into this shooting. Because this young man also killed his sister. It's sad. It's really sad. And I said, I was like skeptical on doing videos like these. But, at this point, I feel they got to be done. If you can draw as much attention to, these horrible situations as you can, then you should. And we should really strive for change. And, it was, all this took place around 1:05 a.m. and officers were already patrolling the Oregon district, during, as they do when the bar starts to let out. And, they heard gunfire erupt and they saw a large crowd running away from the gunfire. So, they ran headfirst in. They immediately advanced towards the gunfire and they engaged him. And when they engaged him, he was actively firing into an empty, into a crowded liquor establishment. And he was trying to enter that liquor establishment. And they killed him. They're saying, they killed him, or they used the word neutralized, within 30 seconds of, them getting there and dealing with the situation. So I'm pretty sure I appreciate, and I'm pretty sure others appreciate, the quick action and the quick work of, the police in this scenario. One of the things this is bringing up, and I've been seeing it on social media, I've seen it on social media today, is black and brown people, they are saying, that President Trump, which he did say, is talking about mental illness, but when it comes to, other races, it's not mental illness. It's, the suspect was, a thug or whatever you want to call him. The whole mental illness thing is, I don't want to say it's a scapegoat. Maybe some of these people are mentally ill. I don't know if they're mentally ill or if they're just a bad person. But when things like this happen, they get to talking about their background and things along those lines. But I think what really needs to be talked about is gun regulation. You can talk about mental illness, that's fine, but gun regulation needs to be in that talk as well. It's only right. It just makes sense. And if you try to avoid it, then you're being irresponsible. And, they're searching his home. Last I heard, they were searching his home. They haven't found anything, substantial. And, yeah, it's just crazy how, I wake up in the morning. I uploaded the video the day before. I wake up in the morning and I have messages sent to me saying, whoa, there was another shooting. And something's got to change. Something's got to change. Today, at Bradley Airport, a suspect, or an individual rather, was detained and arrested. They found out that he pretty much got caught with a weapon. He was armed, and he was in the Bradley Airport, and the individual was from South Windsor, Connecticut, which is really close to home. And they're saying, the talk is that he was planning on doing a shooting. So, not only would you have had two shootings back to back, not even 24 hours away from each other, you would have had two shootings in the same day, back to back, from a shooting that just happened in El Paso. So this is a cause for concern. It's definitely a cause for concern. And the place he was at was prime. It was a historic neighborhood, and it had tons of bars and restaurants and theaters. And he clearly was planning on mowing down a ton of people. He had body armor, and he also had earplugs. He had earplugs in to protect his hearing as he was opening fire. I am going to have footage at the end of this video for you guys to check out. I always say, be wary. If you're not used to stomaching these kinds of things, be wary of watching the clip. Not that it's bloody or anything like that, but this can really unsettle a lot of people, and some people are really sensitive to this kind of thing. So if you're one of those individuals, and you watch these clips at the end of my video, just be wary. All right. Just know what you're about to watch. Yeah, not only did he have body armor on, he had a mask as well. And, it was a high capacity rifle. I think I said a 223 caliber rifle, and it had a 100-round drum. And man, this is insane. I said in the last video, nobody needs to have an AK. Nobody needs to have these high powered weapons. If you want to own, I don't know what you would call a standard gun. But if you want to hold on to something to protect yourself or to protect your home, that's, not a high-powered weapon, by all means. But you don't need to be having anything like this in your home. You really don't. At the end of this video, there's a 911 call as well. You hear from the chief. He's given, a whole bunch of information on it. So take from that what you will. But yeah, it really saddens me that back to back, I have to upload another video of another shooting, with people dying and being injured from a shooter. And this kind of thing brings up so many different subjects. Like I said, President Trump talked about mental illness. Some people are talking about gun reform. it really, we really need a change. We really need to do something about this because people are scared. I was talking, to some friends of mine, and they were saying like, they always feel like they have to look over their shoulder, when they're going out, to a theater or to a restaurant or out to eat. Listen, nobody in that Walmart yesterday in El Paso expected to lose their lives. So when people say to themselves like, oh, this isn't going to happen here, they're pretty confident in that until it happens there. So, sad news, a sad 48 hours that we just had. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't, let me know in the comments why. Also, if you want to talk about some things or talk about the current events that's taking place, I'm always open for some dialogue. Stay safe, people. Hopefully I'll be talking to you soon. Peace.
So I'm here to provide an update for what you are well aware is an active shooter that occurred in the Oregon District in the early morning hours of today. A little bit of a timeline. Today at 1:05 a.m., officers were patrolling the Oregon District during bar closing time and heard gunfire. They observed a large crowd running away from this gunfire. The officers immediately advanced toward the gunfire, and within approximately 20 seconds, they engaged a suspect who was actively firing and attempting to enter a crowded liquor establishment. Threat was neutralized in approximately 30 seconds of the suspect firing his first shots. You will now hear one of the 911 calls we received.
We have an active shooter on 5th Street.
Okay, 5th Street, what intersection?
I don't fucking know. It's right outside, hole in the wall.
Okay, right outside the
Long gun,
wall.
one man, and a man, multiple shots. Right outside Newcomb. Get outside Newcomb.
Someone got shot there?
I don't know if there was shot. He was shooting in the air. People were running and screaming. Active shooter outside Newcomb. Get a man, get a driver, adult male. Dead. Outside. Shoot up outside.
Okay,
Inside.
you black male, white
Get the
male?
fuck inside.
Is it black male, white male?
I could not tell he had a mask. We ran inside. We're barricading the door.
You're inside hole in the wall, correct?
Currently on inside. What was this? Newcomb? Yeah, we're inside Newcomb. He was right outside Newcomb.
Okay, I got the caller, okay? Just stay on the phone.
Thank you so much.
Are you at Newcomb
Thank you so much.
Tavern?
We're at Newcomb Tavern, downtown Dayton. Active shooter, adult male, about 5'8", 6'1", I don't know, 6 foot.
Now you will see a video that was taken inside of one of the shops on 5th Street in the Oregon District.
All right, just a warning to our viewers here. We are taking this news conference live, and obviously we want to caution people. Some of this could be graphic, so just a note of warning as we're watching this live unfold along with you. Let's return to the news conference.
He was wearing a mask, a bulletproof vest, and hearing protection. He was armed with a .223 caliber-like rifle with 100-round drum magazines. He is 24 years of age, and he is deceased. Fatalities from this assault include Lois Oglesby, a black female, 27 years of age, Megan Betts, white female, 22 years of age. She is the suspect's sister. Saeed Saleh, who is a black male, 38 years of age. Derek Fudge, black male, 57 years of age. Logan Turner, white male, 30 years of age. Nicholas Coomer, white male, 27 years of age. Thomas McNichols, black male, 25 years of age. Beatrice Curtis, black female, 36 years of age. Monica Brickhouse, black female, 39 years of age. In addition, there are 27 confirmed victims who were injured and were transported to local hospitals for treatment.